that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I'm running an operation, went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They tried to get the edge there. No edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And you know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Billy.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the London.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. They'll run on first down. Dobbins down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jackson.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
It's a turnover on down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the 9-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 27 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
10 at the 26-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just bring them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Dobbins, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
45-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 3 at the 32.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Drop deep, Mark 55, Mark 55. You don't see me in your nightmare, son.
2nd and 13. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
From the 39, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd and 11. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Complete to
From 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Dalvins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guy, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Steps away to his left. And now he's got Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And inches.
And they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Tonight's final score, Black Knights.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for our visitors, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati.
slip